Hello humans, welcome to Craftastic Arts and Crafts. So I've had this idea for a craft project for a while, and I was about to buy a purple bag for $7 or $8 on Amazon, and who knows when they would deliver it, when I thought I would stop into Good Stuff Thrift, and I found this bag for 99 cents. So that's my price point for this bag. The reason I wanted a purple bag was so that I could make Aladdin's Magic carpet for when we're walking around in Epcot. And you're going to see me make two terrible mistakes while I'm crafting this bag, and it really has to do with me being lazy. Firstly, there is a fold mark in the middle of the bag, but it's not quite in the middle. I used that ruler to measure out where the exact middle was, and it's not on that fold. I really should have ironed this bag before painting, but I just couldn't be bothered to get up and go get the iron, so I left the fold in there. Throughout this project, the fold I could have ironed out continued to confuse my mind, making me think that it might be the middle, and then having to finagle and adjust the painting to be in the actual middle. The second problem, and you'll notice this more as I get closer to the edges, is that I untied the straps of this bag and I put them in the other way because what used to be the back is now going to be the front, and that's how they're going to go in, but I really should have just left them off so that I wouldn't have to continually fold the corners in and out in order to paint the designs, especially around the edges. Now, I started making the lions the way that the original rug was, but I decided that I hated the lion figures on the original rug, and I think that the makers didn't like them either because in the live action version they changed it, and also in posters for the animated version they changed it in that as well. So I thought I could take some liberties and change these tigers to be a little bit more my style, a little bit better. So the red for these flames dried much darker than I was anticipating, so I outlined them with gold acrylic paint pen. It seems like in every package of acrylic paint pens I purchase, and I've purchased like 5 different packages of colors, the gold is always wonderful in every brand. And all of the other colors are varying levels of disturbingly angering to me. Seems like I'm always needing to shake the pen to mix up the acrylic paint inside of it for an ungodly amount of time for every color. And then when I hold down the tip so that the paint can come out, it doesn't just run out easily. But then when you hammer it onto your card that you have on the side, because it doesn't just work with a project, you have to have an extra piece of paper just to get your pen flowing. When you tap it, then it comes out like water. I have no idea why it wouldn't just flow out before, but that's the way it is. Acrylic paint pens are a deeply flawed arts and crafts tool, and yet I keep buying them, hoping that some of the colors will step up to the glamorousness of the gold one. And then I set out to make the tassels for the edges, and that's when I realized, oh, I could have untied these straps all along. And here is the finished bag, tassels and all. I have added a little coin purse at the top that is a monkey because I feel like it hints at Abu, Aladdin's only friend. And I asked my husband if he would model this for me, and he refused. But to his credit, I asked if he would dress up like Aladdin and go out on the front porch and let me record him and then post him online. And to that, he said no. And I'm proud of him for keeping some boundaries, really. So here's me wearing the bag, even though I'm not dressed up like Aladdin. I give this craft 5 stars out of 5. I love that it's something useful, and I hope that I've inspired you to make something that brings you joy.